Taylor Reed and Ja'Garrett Davis are on a lot of award watch lists and all conference honors and that kind of thing. Stephon Sanders came on late in the second half of last year. Where does this year's linebacker crew rank among the better groups that you've had?
Well, I think that we're faster and they're bought into what we're doing, and they're perfect for what we do. We're the scheme kind of recruit to the scheme, and I think we have another couple kids that didn't play last year that are maybe even better than them. So I think overall the linebacking crew is got a chance to be one of the best that I've ever had anywhere.
Stephon Sanders, again, came on last year, and in the offseason you awarded him with Jerry Levias's number 23 jersey. What was it about Stephon that went into that decision that made you give that honor to him?
Well, he's a humble kid, and just like Jerry, and he, off the field things, his attention to his class work, just the type of kid he is, the character he has.
The previous player to wear that number, Chris Banjo, also got it first as a sophomore. Stephon's getting it as a sophomore. Is that by design? Would you like to have someone have it for 3 years, or was it just coincidence?
I think it was just coincidence. Chris was just kind of the same kind of kid that Stephon is. Just humble, hard worker, pay attention to off-the-field academic stuff. I mean, both kids are almost the same kind of kid, so it just happened that way.
You talked earlier a little bit about the secondary with Richard Crawford going on to the NFL, Chris Banjo graduating. You've got some new faces there, but with that coupled with the new faces up front, do the new faces up front on the defensive line change what you'll be able to do in the secondary this year?
I don't think so. We're probably just schematically looking at doing some different things, but it's not because of what we have up front. I think athletically in the back end, Ack has really grown up and is a good corner. The depth of the kids' ability to run and just cover, intrigues you enough to do a few more things back there. But you still do what you do and try to change it up a little bit, just so that teams don't get a lock on certain things. So I think we're going to have the ability to do that just because athletically we're better.
A couple of years ago, your special teams opened some eyes when Margus Hunt started blocking kicks all over the place. Teams obviously have adjusted to that and schemed to block him. Is that a priority of yours, to figure out ways to free up him or even someone else to get back to more block kicks this year?
Well, you're always trying to block kicks. I think that Margus had certainly opportunities last year. It's a little bit of luck involved sometimes in getting that done too, although he has a great range because of his size. We'll still put the same effort into it, and hopefully, we'll continue to block a bunch of kicks, whether it be Marcus or whoever.
Since you got hired, you've talked about not only improving the talent on the field, but the depth on your roster. Are you at the point now where you've got enough depth that you're going to be able to redshirt most of your freshman class? And how many freshmen do you anticipate having to call on this year?
Well, I would say that's probably about the same. We redshirted a few more last year. I'd say it'd probably be about the same again this year. Just looking at it athletically, this group coming in probably is one of the better groups that we've had. And if they can contribute and make us better, in particular on special teams, then I think we won't redshirt as many. They'll get on the field. I think a couple of the freshman corners, coming in look pretty good, and I would anticipate that they will also play and probably not redshirt. One of the issues at SMU that you have a problem with, different than than I had when I was in Hawaii. Is we would have 30 to 35 walk-ons that were kids that had an opportunity to be Division I players and eventually earn scholarships. Because the cost of the school is so much, we don't get that quality of the walk-on, and so you're forced to play a few more of your scholarship kids. So that's something that I didn't anticipate, and that probably has more to do with not redshirting those kids.
Beyond overall team health, which is obviously a priority every year, what do you consider? What concerns you the most going into this season, and what do you consider your keys to to having a successful 2012 season?
Well, I think the how fast Garrett buys into everything, and the how fast the O-line grows up and it plays like a veteran O-line. We do those two things, and I think we got a chance to be a pretty good team.